I'm dipping in my seven. Okay. I'm flossing in my seven. I'm riding in my seven.
Alright, so what's going on, y'all? It's your boy L7R254 back with another one. It's been a couple weeks. Had to get my cake up. It's like a brand new day when you walk out here. Cause I ain't coming outside when it's hot. $15. I'm good. I got the one dude. And I got another dude. I mean, 15 ain't bad. Probably some kids, though. I ain't got nothing against kids. They just don't. I mean, they do kid jobs. You know what I'm saying? Kid jobs. I mean, I get it. We all gotta start somewhere, but let's be real about it. I've been burnt by kids before, okay? Little kids said they was gonna edge my shit up, but ran out of gas. Gonna come back and do it, and never came back. So, fuck them kids. Oh shit, man. Alright, so I know it's been a minute, especially using this camera, this setup. Shit got the front and rear mic going. I'm so glad I just bought this adapter for this camera, because if I would have spent all that money and still been recording on my damn iPhone, bro, I'd be mad as fuck. On that lens, the lens was like $500-600. I was gonna buy it, only to still be recording on my iPhone. And in my defense, I did get a new phone too, but I digress. So like I said, man, it's been a while, about 2 weeks, and we have made some changes to the C10 as far as the coolant issue. So let me show you what we did. I didn't do a real extensive how-to because, I mean, there's videos out there on how to do it. But I'll go over it real briefly for you so that you know, whatever. So what I ended up doing was getting a radiator out of an 06 Tahoe, 34 inches, and the core size of 36 inches. I ended up getting the fans, electronic fans for an 06 Tahoe, which fit this radiator perfectly, okay? Now, you can do this a multitude of ways. You can get fancy and make you some brackets. Me, I ain't got shit against zip ties. Thug life, you know what I'm saying? Thug motherfucking life. In the future, will I make something? Possibly, but for now, man, it's been hot. I'm not fucking with this shit. For real. Yeah. So the radiator secured and the fans are secured with the zip tie. This bracket right here, it kind of went back in, but it's mainly secured by the zip ties. Finna get ready to top it off or whatever, but as you can see, I mean, everything just kind of fits nicely, has its place, because I mean, that's how it was originally in the that's how it originally was in the Tahoe or Silverado that had electric fans. A lot of people do this fan swap to get rid of the clutch fan, make room for turbo stuff, blah blah blah. So what we're gonna get ready to do is fill it up. You always want to fill from the top hose because the block won't get filled. I don't think that it got emptied all the way when I did it, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get ready to top that off, put it in. I did go ahead and wire everything. Now, wiring is kind of just here, there, everywhere. Jesus is with me, but I'll get it cleaned up. So we got the relay set up out of the 06 Tahoe, what you can see there. So that set up wires directly into the fans, and then we got some makeshift grounds using the old wiring from the old fans. Like I said, it'll all get cleaned up. I was going for functionality first, and then bring it back and make it pretty. Like I said, it's been hot, man. I ain't been wanting to be out here fucking with this shit. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, it'll get prettied up, but yeah, you get the picture. It is hooked up and going and running, and let me show you. Alright, so to show you that we got it connected and functioning, it's opening the interface, requesting all the information, blah blah blah. It's connected to the vehicle. We're gonna go into our system tab for vehicle controls. We're gonna go system. We're gonna go fans. Fan 1 on. And I hit the switch. Now that intermittence that you kind of hear is due to a ground. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take this bolt out here, kind of sand it down, and then that's all I would have pushed the button, man. I would have pushed the button. Because it does only have one fan speed, I rigged it to where it triggers both of the relays. It kicks the fans in high, and you're done. You know what I'm saying? So I'll adjust, or I'll see exactly where the fans need to be. Cutting them on, cutting them off. See what the fans are able to bring the temperatures down to the best, and everything like that. So play it by ear from there. So let me go ahead and finish doing what I had to do. Getting this coolant mixed up, pulled in, topped off, all that good stuff. Alright, so from something that I read, was looking on the internet, man, like the factory fans. So right now I got the fans off, so I'm letting the temp get up there. And then, so it's at like 219. From what I was reading on this internet on the article, somebody's fans turned on at 226 and then off at 219. Second fan turned on at 235 and then turned off at 227. So if it ever gets, so the way that they have their set up is that it turns on at 226 and turns it off at 219. But if it goes over 226 and hits 220, well, if it goes over 226 and hits 235 for that second fan, then the second fan will turn off at 227. So what I'm doing is just trying to see, so I don't let it get up to 223. Bring y'all in a little closer so y'all can see. 225. So then when it hit 226, I'm gonna turn the fan back on because, as you can see, they off right now. So boom, fans come on, 226. Temp gonna start to drop. Because what they said is you don't want the fans to run constantly. So we went from 226, 217, 214, 212, 208, 207, 203. So I mean, it's cooling it off rather quickly. So that brings it down to 199, 198, 196. So I mean, maybe 226 ain't a bad temp. Maybe we can run with them settings. So it drops it down from 226 to 196. Let me go back here. So yeah, they had theirs 226 and then off at 219. So I mean, I could do mine 226 to 226 to 200, maybe. Let me see where we sitting at. Yeah, 226 to 200. And we'll try that. Alright, we just got finished writing it. So yeah, I put it 226 and 200, as you can see there. Because if you think about it, man, I mean, it's only for the fans only there to cool it while the vehicle is sitting. You don't want the fans running all the time. And if it was safe enough for GM, then I mean, it's safe enough for us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cranking back up, let it get up to temp 226. Watch the fans turn on, and then like you seen, I mean, you see how quick it dropped once the fans turn on, and that's the adequate. When you have adequate fans, man, I think that's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to get that heat up off of there. And you go from there. Alright, so this log I'm gonna record. That's that intake temp, man. That's I mean, it's a little bit of a worry, not a lot. Judging by where we have that intake tube sitting at, I mean, yeah. But yeah, like I said, the fans, they sole purpose is to just keep it from overheating while sitting still. And if you go off of even the gauge, right? If you even go off of this little gauge, little gauge that pops up on here, you'll see that it's not yellow until damn near 225, 226 degrees. That's when it gets to the yellow. Gauge layouts. We look at the intake air temperature, engine coolant temperature. So the ranges. So the range for the yellow's range is 220 to 230, and then the red zone is 230 to 250. Know what I'm saying? So that might explain also over here why the top temp, that second fan kicks on at 235. Know what I'm saying? So 235. So as soon as you get off into the red, that second fan come on, they're like, all right, this shit getting out of hand. Let's go on and get it done and get this heat up off of here. But being that I have both fans kicking on at 226, then it shouldn't be an issue. It's just halfway stepping into the yellow, and like I said, that's when you want to, you know, make sure it's out that yellow. Some people don't like their stuff getting it hot, you know what I'm saying? But you have to take into consideration the actual operating temp of the engine as well. And that's something you could probably see on like the stock gauges or whatever. So I'm gonna set mine 226 on it, 226 off at 200. That gets down there like 30 degrees off of it real quick, which I'm gonna show y'all once we get back up to temp and the fans kick on.